Hey folks, Jim Thomas here, Fitness Management and Consulting, and welcome to our channel today. It's great to have you. Welcome back to all of our subscribers. It's great to have you. And if you're new to the channel, if you're finding us for that very first time, please hit that subscribe button. Please hit the like button. Consider becoming a member. And to learn more about me, learn more about my company, and how we can help you take your business that next level, how we can help you with membership campaigns, with financing, with free streaming service, and numerous ways to help you grow and develop. Check out those links below. And with all that said, let's get into our topic today, and it's what to consider when hiring a gym sales manager. What to consider when hiring a gym sales manager. Now, sometimes we have to do this, right? For brand spanking new, we're going to have to hire somebody. In the big picture of things, my preference always is hopefully our system is in place, the way we train our staff is in place, the way we develop is in place, that we can promote somebody. That's the ideal. Because one of the biggest challenges that I find when we try to hire from the outside in a management capacity is matching up the culture, is getting the culture to match up, what that person is used to, what they're accustomed to, and then how you do it. Sometimes that can be the biggest challenge. So with that said, I like to promote from within when I can. But when you can't, and certainly if you're brand new, you probably can't, okay? We want to have a certain criteria we're looking at. So I've got 5 things here to consider when hiring a gym sales manager. And so number 1, management experience. Okay, experience in managing others is probably the first thing we look at, because the thing about being just in sales, okay, all you care about you're just worried about you. Okay, when you're in management, now it's a little different. As we don't just care about us, we care about the team. And in management, we're really no longer the star. It's our job to make all these salespeople the star. Okay, so we want folks that have management. And just because they had the title doesn't mean they have management experience. You want to make sure we're asking all the right questions here. And again, if you're a Gym Success member, you'll have access to that. We have the full interview guide that you can grab and have all those questions that you want to ask. Because one of the things that fools a lot of folks sometimes in the fitness industry is that a lot of folks that get promoted to sales manager really all they are is a number 1 salesperson. They really don't know how to manage. Okay, and so we want management experience, and make sure you get your questions listed out, the questions that you want to ask, and what do you want to know about this person. But they need to have hopefully an expertise in managing others. It really is an art form in many cases. Number 2, recruitment ability. Putting together a team. They have to have the ability to recruit. One of the challenges sometimes, a lot of these folks that work for the bigger organizations, a lot of times the company does that recruiting for them and just sends them on in. But we have to have the ability to recruit. I would give any manager kind of 2 basic jobs, and I know we all do a lot of things, right? But the 2 basic jobs, we have to produce the numbers, of course. Okay, we talk about that all the time. But the second thing is we have to produce the people. We have to develop people. We have to replace ourselves. If we want to grow, we want to advance, if we want to expand the company, we need people. So we need folks that have the ability to recruit. And that's just not hire anybody. Just not hire anybody that's got a smile, it's got a good personality. There's a lot more that goes into it. But know how to recruit. And generally speaking, recruiting, it's a process. You want to have that same systematic process you do in the way you recruit new members. Number 3, when we want to consider a gym sales manager, is the ability to forecast. Okay, one of the things that we want to be able to do is we want to be able to manage based on objectives. We want to look at our data. We want to look at our key performance indicators. What's our set percentage? What's our show percentage? What's our closing percentage? What's our personal training penetration rate? Okay, how many leads are we collecting a day? We want to know our numbers. We want to know how to project that out, and we want to manage based on these objectives. And we make decisions every day. I mean, if our goal is to do 100 sales, and we're 10 days into it, we're projecting 75, we need to make some decisions here pretty quick, because if that goes on too long, they'll never catch up. Okay, so we need folks that are good with the numbers, good at analyzing future needs, knowing where you're at, understanding the data. Okay, it's not just making a sale. It's really understanding, how we get to that. Number 4, when considering a new gym sales manager, is someone who's coachable. Someone who's coachable. This is a little more challenging than you might think. I think a lot of people say they are coachable. But one of the things that I find when you kind of get deeper into the interview process, folks that have experience, it's almost like they put their hand up and they go, "Ooh, that's not quite how I do it." And certainly, if there's some good ideas here, we want to learn from them. But we want folks that are coachable, that have an open mind, that are willing to adapt to a different kind of system. Because everyone's going to do it a little bit differently. And for you, if you're the one hiring this sales manager, you just don't want to change your entire system for them. Because now what are you going to do if they leave? You've been running their system. Now what do you do? Okay, so you need folks that are going to be coachable on this. And then number 5, on my 5 tips to things to consider when hiring a gym sales manager, is solid decision-making ability and the consistency of it. If there's one thing, I think, that is really different between going from a salesperson to a manager. And I did this. I went from a salesperson. I was not the weekend manager. I was not the assistant. And I went straight to being a manager. The single biggest difference for me, there's a lot of differences, but the biggest one was making that decision. And you got to make it kind of quick. Okay, you have to make it right then and there. And so you have to have decision-making ability. We can't stall it out. If you get a lot of decisions that aren't made, all of a sudden, nothing's going to be done. Okay, so review these 5 tips. If you find yourself having to hire somebody, review these 5 tips. And then, there's a lot we can build on this. Let's make sure we're training this person, we're developing this person, we're meeting with this person. The training, it never stops. Make sure we do it on a regular and consistent basis, because the same thing we ask our manager to do, we want to do for them. We want to create an environment that allows a motivated person to act. Number 1 thing on that is staff training. Again, you can use this channel, for much of that for you. So, folks, my name is Jim Thomas. My company is Fitness Management and Consulting. I appreciate you being here at the channel today. And if you've not yet done so, please subscribe. Please hit the like button. Consider becoming a member. And then to learn more about me, my company, and how we can help you grow your business, get more traffic in the door, get financing, whatever you need, check out those links below. And we look forward to seeing you all in that next video.